Welcome to the library. In today's video, we are trying something a little bit different. So to say, we don't have any particular theme or set of cards or anything like that. Instead, I will be showing you some of my favorite cards from my current collection. And so, without further ado, we have Ashura Priest. This is from my Goat format, Goat Control deck, and it is in a very nice condition. Ashura Priest was released in A Legacy of Darkness way back when, back in the days when Yu-Gi-Oh was in its golden age, or so people say. It is a super rare and an interesting spirit monster at that. Also a very meta-relevant card in Goat format. And I like Ashura Priest a lot. It has won many games for me on official tournaments, and just the aesthetics of spirit monsters are very nice to look at for me. Like the blue and the ethereal spiritedness, if I can say that. I'm pretty sure spiritedness is not a word, but you will understand what I say. So, this is Ashura Priest. Let's move on to the second card, which is Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Another one from my Goat format deck. I have shown these in a previous video. They are very popular, and there's really no question why. They're super powerful cards. This is from Labyrinth of Nightmare, also a super rare. And Kaiku is popular in Edison format as well, as a sideboard option to hate on different archetypes like Black Wings and zombies and others that care about graveyards. But a very nice design here with a monk with the prayer beads, just exorcising spirits. Yeah. Next up, a classic Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Sadly, he is not in very good condition. He has been played a while, and he has changed hands before getting to me, finally. But an ultra rare from Magician's Force, which, by the way, Magician's Force is one of my favorite sets of all time. He just looks incredible. There are no words other than incredible to describe a Breaker, the Magical Warrior. And of course, him being a staple in any format he is legal in. Back in the day, I should say. Mostly when I speak, I will speak of the good old days and not of the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! So back then, Breaker was in every deck that could play him. Moving on. Next up, we have Jinzo, a legend, a terror. Jinzo was incredibly terrifying to go up against, especially if you have like 5, 6 or more trap cards in your deck. He just locks them down and then beats you up. This one is from Battle Pack Tin, or Booster Pack Tin, that's correct, Booster Pack Tin. The series of tins that came out in 2002s and 3s, I think 2003s is correct. He's a secret rare, as most of the cards from the tins were back then. He also isn't in very minty condition, but he is very near and dear to me, and I play him in my Goat deck. Moving on, in a translucent sleeve, what do we have? A Dark Magician of Chaos. Another legend of Goat format. An ultra rare from Invasion of Chaos. Unlimited. Most of my cards are unlimited because first edition are very expensive. But he is in quite the crisp condition, very minty. This is why he is in a translucent sleeve, so you can see both the front and the back being very clear. Dark Magician of Chaos is just, like I said, a legendary monster, both from the anime and from the tournament days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sadly, he was errata'd, if that's a word, so his text was changed, and I still prefer the original, and I think erratas are something that should not be done in card games. You can update online games, right? Patch them, nerf things, but card games, no, just leave them like they were. Next up, oh, the Dark Red Enchanter. I've made a short on him where I actually lost the ability to speak while focusing on how beautiful the secret rare foiling was in Phantom Darkness. Dark Red Enchanter is a very dear card to me because I played him in the Spellcaster's Command structure deck when I bought that as a child, and I've actually managed to find a first edition Phantom Darkness in near mint condition. As you can see, he has a few dots in the top left corner, but that is it. And this card just looks fantastic to me. Back in the day, Phantom Darkness and Light of Destruction had many hollow bleeds, especially on the secret rares. And if I can just show that off in a second, I think the lighting isn't good enough to showcase the... Oh yes, yeah, it does bleed, as you can see in the right corner size. It does bleed a little. It is much more obvious in natural lighting, but the camera doesn't pick up very well. But yes, Dark Red Enchanter. And next up we have some spell cards. First of which is Graceful Charity, first edition from starter deck Pegasus. A bomb back in the day, if you could get your hands on it, which I did. Unfortunately, this is not the Graceful Charity I had as a child. That one was lost to me ages ago. But I've found a copy recently, and I've been keeping it like a little treasure that it is. This dot up here is on the sleeve and not on the card. Graceful Charity itself is in perfect condition. Though this dot is kind of bothering me. I don't think it's on the card. No, maybe it is. A little bit, sadly. But still, this card is the most powerful card draw in GOAT format. Unfortunately, it has been banned ever since, and we could never have the pleasure of using it again. Next up among the spell cards we have Diffusion Wave Motion, a limited edition from Rise of Destiny? Rise of Destiny Special Edition. This is where Vampire Lord and Dark Magician Girl were reprinted along with Judgment of Anubis. This is here because I enjoy spellcasters, and I've actually played this in my deck, unironically, on the playground. The card is not very good. The effect of paying 1000 life points so that one of your level 7 or higher spellcasters can attack all of your opponent monsters at the same time is not the best. The effects of effect monsters destroyed by that monster cannot be activated. This is a bonus, but just... this is not a very consistent card, but a very fun one to play, and it looks incredible to me. Like Diffusion Wave Motion looks like a massive spell a Dark Magician could pull off, or something along those lines. So, just me and my nostalgia here with this one. We should have one more spell card. Yes, we do. We have Shield Crush from Premium Pack 1. One of the most beautiful secret rares back in the day, and sadly it has been chipped on the side and it has a crease up here. But I've played this card simply because it is pretty. Like this ray of piercing energy destroying the shield is very enticing to look at. Also, the secret rare is only on the shield, and not on the background or the ray. So that was very unique. A very beautiful card, like I said. I've played it in my deck, even though it is not very good. I just loved playing beautiful cards and showing them off, even back then. Next up we should have trap cards, first of which is Ring of Destruction. Once again, limited edition from Invasion of Chaos Special Edition. This is an ultra rare in a very good condition. It does hurt me to remove them from the sleeve, but I like to showcase them even more. Look at that sheen, that glossiness. This is just so satisfying. It's a Ring of Destruction, also from my Goat format deck. I'm a huge fan of Goat format, if you didn't know by now. Next up we have Magic Cylinder, my favorite trap card of all time. You could say the original Uno reverse, where you seem to be losing the game from that attack, and then you just go, no you, to the enemy, and they flip the table. Secret rare, a secret rare from Labyrinth of Nightmare. I am speechless while looking at it. I just love secret rares, man. I'm pretty sure you do too, or you wouldn't be here. So yeah, secret rares. The old prints just had something unique about them. And finally we have Solemn Judgment. Unlimited from Metal Raiders. This one is in full mint condition. If I were to grade this, it would be a 10. But I am very anxious about sending my cards away and trusting people to take care of them. So I'm not removing it from the sleeve. It is just being kept here in perfect condition. I'm even afraid to play it at tournaments. But a very crisp and clear Solemn Judgment right there. And we should be having some synchro monsters here. Yes, one of them first edition Junk Warrior. The legends will remember back when the first synchro decks released. 5DS1 and 5DS2. It was just such a craze. The meta was shaken up. People were trying things left and right, experimenting, and the new white synchro monsters were all the rage among the kids on the playground. Junk Warrior is very popular from the anime. Everyone knows who Junk Warrior is. And he really, really looks amazing. An ultra rare from the starter deck. The green and the blue, by the way, from the background. Just very satisfying, is all I can say. Here we have a modern sleeve. I don't know who this girl is, but she's very pretty, hence why I bought some of these sleeves. And in the sleeve we have a magical android from the Duelist Genesis, back from the synchro days. This one is very old. It has some wear and tear on the sides and the edges, but magical android is one of my favorite synchro monsters. Should I say one of my favorite generic synchro monsters. She is a psychic monster, but she doesn't require any special tuners or non-tuners to be summoned. And the design, the color design, the color pie just was wonderful on the psychics. The green and the yellow and sometimes purple and blue. It was very pretty. Well, this video is approaching the 15-minute mark, so let's just blow past the final two cards, one of them being Red Dragon Archfiend from the tin. As you can see, he has some damage, but he is very dear to me because while people like Stardust Dragon the most, I was kind of the outcast, always playing the Red Dragon back in the synchro days. And this one is from the tin, which were very popular, very fun to open back then. The Red Dragon Archfiend. And finally what we have is one of the prettier cards in my collection, Black Rose Dragon from the booster pack, so from the original Crossroads of Chaos. This is something I bought because I didn't want the one from the tin, although I do like it and it does hold some memory for me. I wanted the one from the booster pack because I've never pulled it, and I really wanted to. So there is a ghost rare of Black Rose Dragon, but I much prefer the ultra rare. There's just something about being able to see the whole art and appreciating, enjoying the colors is much more satisfying to me than ghost rares. So yeah, this is it for today. We've tried a bit of a different format, showcasing some cards, and I think people will like this. I have many more to do, so some feedback, some wishes, or any other comments would be very welcome. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.